Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks. And somebody sent me this logo and they're having trouble getting rid of the blue. And I see why they are. This is a difficult one. It's got like a hash pattern to it. And go up to bitmap and convert it. And you need to convert it to a color because it won't work for black and white. And I've already resampled it. And I actually made it, and for the person I'm doing this for, I made it quite a bit smaller. It came in at like 38 inches. I made it down to 3. So Corel would have a better time tracing it. So I'm going to go to Trace Bitmap, Outline Trace, Clipart. And I've done a lot of Clipart trace videos. And this one was just a little bit different. So I decided to add it to the video library. And this takes a little bit of time because there's a lot there. But if you'll just hold on for just a second. And first of all, I appreciate all the comments, people thanking me for helping them while this is going on. And subscribing to my channel. That's what keeps me going. As you see, it's all blotchy. But we're going to take it and we're going to move it out of the way. And you can see when you move it how many lines and graphics there are in there. Our item is a little more than 3 inches big, so we're going to make this 4-inch offset or 4-inch nudge distance. And this is where it becomes different. We take the black and move out of the, well, you need to go to range, group, and ungroup. And we take the black, you get a black circle, and there's nothing there. There's nothing there but a black circle. And it's not a perfect circle, so if I would just redraw that later. And we've got everything ungrouped. And here's where it's a little different. There is some black. If I can zoom in here, there is some black that will work. Like the paw print is black. We're going to make that work. And the inside of the hand. But here's where the difference is. I'm going to get rid of these trashy lines. They'll just kind of be in our way. And this is the reason I made the video. Each one of these little areas is a part of an object. Well, that's not going to work. So we need to select all the object, and let's nudge it to the left, and let's left click, right click, and you can see all the garbage. You know, it's all the pixelization or whatever you want to call it. So what you can do is create an outline around that guy. And there you have a new outline. Now we can move that over to our new item, take this black spot and left click, right click. And now we can fill this in with the Smart Fill tool and get a clean, black, crisp line. Now, I would also think about taking away the hairline so it won't mess up. So you would just need to do that for each part. Just, well, I don't know if you'll be able to do it. Yep, it let me do it. So I made an outline, and then I'm just going to fill them in with black. And don't forget at the end we need to take those lines away. So well, for some reason it won't let me put an outline around this guy. Don't need it. So there's the hand print. The paw print we've already done. The horseshoe is going to be a little bit more difficult. I did not do that one earlier. Let's see what happens. Because you can't just fill it in because it's going to leak right here. It's going to leak right there. So let's see what happens if let's get rid of this trash. We've already done the fingerprints. We've really already done the paw print. So let's crop this guy. And if you have your item selected, when you crop it, everything else on the page will stay. Now you don't want to remove it, you want to nudge it. So now let's put an outline around that and see what happens. It's going to take just seconds because it's going to have all this garbage. But hopefully it'll go inside that horseshoe. And I think it did. Yes, we did. So now to get that horseshoe, you're just going to have to be a little bit of a artistic ability and take your 2-point line and grab from there to there. So this is a good video because this is learning some different ways to do things. I'm going to use a 2-point line. Now, I don't know if there's any leaks, so I'm going to get my rectangle tool and put a rectangle around my horseshoe just in case it leaks. Hopefully it doesn't. I have a little leak up there. That's why I put the line up there. Somewhere right up in here, I've got a little leak. And we'll grab our shape tool. And I shouldn't have a leak. There's something stopping it. Our line right up in here. Maybe I have to go past it. Let's try that again. Get the Smart Fill tool. Fill it in. Still got a little leak, but let's try this. Let's move our Smart Fill away. Left click, right click. And then we can actually redraw that line again. I'm going to use the freehand tool this time. And go from that node to that node. Now let's get our rectangle back so in case we have a leak, it won't crash our computer. There we go. Now you've got a Smart Fill. And because of the fact that I did not move it, I nudged it, I can put it right back. We've got our 3 items. I can tell that we have an outline around the fingerprints. Now all we need to do is draw this yin yang, but that should be simple enough. Let's that's 3.09 inches of a circle. So let's draw an ellipse and make it 3.09. And then physically just move it. I shouldn't have nudged it out of the way. But then the yin yang, you can get yin yangs off the internet, and we could possibly, I hate to make the video so long. Tell you what, I'm going to stop this video and show you how to make that yin yang. Hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.